Scene 1. The prospecting process. The scene opens in the narrator's office, a wall of screens behind them showing graphs and data. The narrator addresses the camera directly.
Welcome to the first crucial step of the sales process, prospecting. This is where our journey begins, identifying potential clients who might benefit from our services. Let's see how our seller Taylor handles this pivotal stage.
Cut to a busy office setting with Taylor at a computer, scrolling through a list of potential leads. Taylor speaks to themselves as they analyze the data.
Let's see, Morgan here attended a recent webinar on financial planning. That shows a proactive interest in securing financial stability, a good lead to pursue.
You go Taylor. Taylor is using a mix of digital footprints left by potential clients, like webinar attendance, completed forms, and interaction on social media. This targeted approach helps in refining the pool to those most likely to need insurance services. It's not just about finding any lead, it's about finding the right lead.
Time to make the initial contact. Let's hope Morgan sees the value in discussing their insurance needs.
Notice how Taylor prepares before reaching out, truly a stud. They've gathered relevant information to make the conversation as personalized and engaging as possible. This preparation is key to not just making contact, but making contact count.
Hi, is this Morgan? Hi, Morgan. I'm Taylor from Apex Insurance Solutions. I noticed you attended our webinar on financial security for the future. I'd love to discuss how we can tailor those insights specifically to your situation. Could we schedule a time to chat?
And that's how you prospect. Taylor's approach was informed, targeted, and polite, a trifecta in effective prospecting. Prospecting isn't just about spreading a wide net, it's about casting it smartly where the fish are plentiful.
Scene 2. Pre-approach activities. The scene shifts back to Taylor's office, now with notes and customer profiles spread out on the desk. The narrator sets the stage.
Moving on to the second stage of our sales process, the pre-approach activities. This stage is all about preparation. Let's see how Taylor gets ready before meeting with Morgan.
For our meeting with Morgan, it's essential to understand not just what they might need, but why they need it. Based on the initial phone call, I know Morgan is cautious about financial commitments, so I'm compiling information on flexible insurance plans that emphasize security and peace of mind.
Taylor is doing their homework. They're not just reviewing Morgan's provided information, but also anticipating potential concerns and preferences. This tailored preparation is what makes the approach stage smoother and more effective.
This brochure on security in uncertainty will likely resonate with Morgan. It aligns with their expressed concerns about financial stability for their family.
Cut to Taylor practicing in front of a mirror.
At Apex, we believe securing your future shouldn't be a luxury. Let me show you how an adaptable plan can fit your unique financial landscape without breaking the bank.
Notice the mock run. Taylor is rehearsing how to articulate the value proposition clearly and concisely. This not only helps in building confidence, but also ensures that the message is compelling and on point. That's what effective pre-approach preparation looks like. Taylor is equipped not just with information, but also with a strategy tailored to Morgan's needs and concerns. This groundwork is what sets the stage for a successful approach.
Scene 3. The approach. A modern, welcoming conference room. Morgan is seated at the table, looking slightly apprehensive. Taylor enters with a warm smile.
Now we come to the approach. This is where Taylor puts all that pre-approach work into action and sets the tone for the conversation. Let's watch.
Morgan, it's wonderful to meet you in person. Thank you for taking the time to see how we can help secure your future. How has your day been?
Hi, Taylor. It's nice to meet you too. My day's been good, just the usual rush.
Notice Taylor's friendly demeanor and open-ended question. This is not just polite small talk, it's a strategic move to make Morgan feel comfortable and more open to conversation.
I'm glad to hear that. I've taken the liberty of preparing some information that I think will be particularly relevant to you. But before we dive in, may I know what specifically prompted you to consider life insurance at this point in your life?
Well, I recently got promoted, and with the extra income, I thought it would be wise to start planning for the future more seriously.
That's a prudent decision, Morgan. Based on what you've just shared, I think we can explore some options that will fit nicely with your new financial goals.
Taylor's approach here is key. They reaffirm Morgan's decision, which not only validates Morgan's concerns but also builds trust. Starting with understanding before selling is a hallmark of effective relational sales techniques.
Let's start by discussing what you envision for your financial security and how we can support those goals.
And that's how Taylor effectively transitions into the heart of the sales meeting. By being attentive and responsive, they have set a positive, collaborative tone for the conversation that follows.
Excellent. We're moving on to the fourth stage. Need identification. Spin. In this part, Taylor will utilize the spin selling technique to further uncover Morgan's specific needs and motivations for purchasing life insurance. Scene 4. Need identification. Spin. The same conference room. Taylor has a notepad and a pen ready, while Morgan looks prepared to discuss deeper details.
We've arrived at the need identification stage using the spin selling technique: situation, problem, implication, and need payoff. Watch how Taylor carefully guides the conversation to uncover Morgan's deeper needs.
So, Morgan, you mentioned your recent promotion and interest in planning for the future. Can you tell me a bit more about your financial responsibilities at home?
Sure, I've got a mortgage that we took on a couple of years back and 2 kids in elementary school. The usual expenses are there, and I guess I worry about keeping up with everything if my income was disrupted.
Understanding your situation helps a lot. It sounds like maintaining stability is a big concern. What would you say is your biggest worry when it comes to these financial responsibilities?
I suppose it's about ensuring that my family would be okay if I weren't able to contribute financially, especially with the kids' education and our home.
Taylor's questions are strategically aimed at identifying the specific problems Morgan faces. This aligns with the P in spin, highlighting problems that our services can address.
Those are significant concerns. Let's consider the implications. If, unfortunately, something were to happen to you, what do you think would be the impact on your family's lifestyle and future plans?
Well, it would be tough. I haven't really thought about the full implications, but it's probably time I did.
It's great that you're thinking ahead now. Knowing these implications helps us pinpoint exactly what kind of coverage would serve you best. Let's explore how the right insurance plan can ensure that your family maintains their lifestyle and your kids can continue their education, no matter what.
Taylor is now at the eye of spin, discussing implications and seamlessly moving to N for need payoff. They're showing Morgan how a specific insurance plan can mitigate these implications, turning potential worries into a plan of action.
Imagine a plan that feels like a safety net for your family, ensuring that you're always there for them, even in ways you hadn't thought possible before.
And that's how effective need identification can shape the conversation towards a solution. By understanding the client's situation, problems, and the implications, Taylor has positioned the insurance plan not just as a financial tool, but as a peace of mind investment.
Scene 5. The sales presentation. The conference room continues to be the backdrop, now with Taylor preparing to display some charts and brochures.
We're at a pivotal stage now, the sales presentation. This is where Taylor will showcase the insurance products specifically selected for Morgan. Let's watch how Taylor presents these options in a way that aligns perfectly with Morgan's needs.
Based on what we discussed about your financial concerns and family obligations, I've put together a few options that I believe will meet your needs effectively. Let's go through them. Here we have 3 main types of plans: basic, enhanced, and comprehensive. Each offers varying levels of coverage and flexibility, which can be tailored further based on your preferences.
Notice how Taylor uses visual aids to make the information clearer and more digestible. This visual representation helps Morgan grasp the differences between the plans quickly.
The basic plan is our starter package, simple and straightforward. It covers life and accidental death, which ensures your family's immediate financial stability.
I see. And what about the other plans?
The enhanced plan includes everything from the basic, plus it adds critical illness cover, which means if you're diagnosed with a serious health condition, the plan will support you financially through that time. Now, the comprehensive plan, which I personally think might be the best fit for you, includes all the aforementioned benefits, plus educational funds for your kids and additional retirement contributions for your spouse. It's designed for someone who wants to cover all bases comprehensively.
Taylor is effectively using a feature-benefit selling approach, emphasizing how each plan's features can directly benefit Morgan's specific concerns. This not only informs, but also reassures the buyer.
The comprehensive plan sounds inclusive. How does the pricing work for these?
Great question. Let me walk you through the pricing structure and the possible adjustments we can make. We aim to provide flexibility so that you can get the best possible coverage without overstretching your budget.
This is a crucial part of the presentation, addressing pricing transparently and offering flexibility. It demonstrates Taylor's understanding of Morgan's concerns about cost and shows commitment to finding a feasible solution.
Each plan comes with its own set of benefits, as we discussed. Here's how they scale with cost. And remember, these are investments in your family's security and your peace of mind.
By framing the cost as an investment in security rather than just an expense, Taylor helps Morgan see the long-term value, which is key in decision-making for insurance products.
Scene 6. Handling of objections. Still in the conference room, Taylor and Morgan are now looking at a detailed comparison of the plans on a digital tablet.
Now we've reached a critical junction, handling of objections. It's natural for clients like Morgan to have reservations. Watch how Taylor addresses these concerns with empathy, understanding, and factual evidence.
These plans all sound robust, Taylor, but I'm concerned about the costs. Even the basic plan seems a bit steep for my budget.
I completely understand where you're coming from, Morgan. It's important that whatever plan you choose feels comfortable for your budget. Let's take a closer look at the cost breakdown and the value each plan offers.
Taylor is validating Morgan's concern, not dismissing it. This shows respect for Morgan's financial perspective and sets the stage for a more in-depth explanation.
Here you can see a detailed breakdown of the costs associated with each plan. While the upfront costs might seem high, the benefits, like the educational fund and the comprehensive plan, can significantly offset future expenses that you would otherwise face. This graph here shows the potential financial impact of not having comprehensive coverage in unexpected circumstances, such as a critical illness. The out-of-pocket expenses could far exceed the annual cost of these plans.
That makes sense, but what if my financial situation changes? What if I can't keep up with the premiums?
A very valid concern. We offer flexible payment options and can adjust coverage if necessary. Our goal is to maintain your family's protection throughout different life stages.
Taylor is not only providing evidence, but also solutions to future potential problems, thereby reinforcing the value and flexibility of the plans.
Does this help clarify the cost concerns and show how the plans can be adaptable to your financial needs?
Yes, it does help. I appreciate the flexibility. It's good to know that there are options if things change.
Absolutely. I'm here to work with you on this every step of the way. Are there any other concerns or questions you have about the plans or anything else we can address right now?
I think that covers my main worries for now. I just needed to understand the costs better and what happens if I need to adjust things later.
By using probing questions and checkbacks, Taylor ensures that all objections are addressed thoroughly. This not only clears up any lingering doubts, but also builds further trust and confidence between Taylor and Morgan.
Scene 7. Closing the sale. Gaining commitment. The atmosphere in the conference room is now focused and a bit more intense as the conversation reaches its peak.
Here we are at the final stage, closing the sale. Watch how Taylor initially takes an assumptive approach and then shifts to a benefits-focused method when needed.
Based on our discussion, I'll go ahead and prepare the paperwork for the comprehensive plan. It seems like the best fit for your needs.
Oh, I haven't decided yet. I'm not sure if we're ready to commit to that level of coverage.
Ouch! That was an assumptive close. Taylor assumed Morgan was ready to proceed, which can sometimes speed up the decision process. However, it's clear Morgan isn't there yet. Watch how Taylor recovers by emphasizing the benefits that align directly with Morgan's concerns.
I apologize if that seemed presumptuous. Let's take a step back. It's important that any decision made is done with your full confidence and understanding of the benefits. Can we revisit what specifically makes the comprehensive plan a potentially ideal fit for you? Remember, this plan not only covers life and critical illness, but also supports your children's education and provides additional retirement funding for your spouse. It's designed to give you peace of mind, knowing that all major concerns are addressed comprehensively.
Hey, I do see the advantages. especially with the educational and retirement components. Those are big concerns for me.
Absolutely, yay, and it's all about ensuring those concerns aren't just addressed, but fully managed. How do you feel about proceeding with this plan, knowing it aligns with your key priorities?
Notice Taylor's use of the benefits closing method here. By reiterating how the plan's benefits align with Morgan's priorities, Taylor is not just selling a policy, but providing a solution to Morgan's actual needs.
Yes, I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's go ahead with the comprehensive plan.
Great choice, Morgan. I'll get everything set up and review all the details with you to ensure we're completely in sync.
And that's a successful close. Taylor managed to turn the situation around by focusing on the benefits and making sure Morgan felt heard and understood. This is a prime example of adapting the closing technique to fit the buyer's readiness and comfort level.
Thank you guys for coming along on this fantastic ride through the sales process. I hope you all have a wonderful summer and keep up the cool moves. Remember, we are on this beautiful planet for a short time, so make sure you're making the most of every moment with your friends and loved ones.